Hi, beautiful friends. I just wanted to stop by and interrupt your day for a minute while I'm doing this here little project because I only saw a picture of the project, so I'm going by the picture, but mine isn't turning out like the picture. But it's macrame weaving, which it's not really. Well, it's weaving, but this is what it is anyway. But so I've been trying to do that, and all I'm doing though is I got this metal ring. It's about a 8-inch ring in diameter, and and then I have two different colors of macrame cord. I've got the white and the blue, and so I'm not getting it. This is just like a practice piece I'm doing because I have to fine tune my method, because on the picture I saw, all these knots that are tied onto the ring are all like really nice, and they're all like even and stuff, and on mine I don't know why they're not, but they're not. But then in my life things aren't like perfect. But the thing is, I have 19 strings up, but I guess you don't have to have 19. But when I count, oh, I lost a fingernail. When I counted on the picture, there was 19 of the warp threads on there, so that's why I put 19. And then the thing you do is you just weave, like here, like the first one I went over all of the warp threads, and then the next one I went under the first thread, warp thread, and then over all of them, and then under the last one, and then the next thread I went under two, over all of them, and under two. So, and that's what you do until you get down to the V shaped. And the one that I seen only had this much, and they ended up, I don't know, it ended up that it wasn't exactly like this anyway. But I'm still playing with it, and so I just tie one end to the thing, to the ring, and then I go up. Now this one will go, now it goes under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the threads, of the warp threads. It goes under that many because the last one was 4, and this one's 5, and then I go over and then go under, then at the last 5. So each one, then this blue that's showing gets narrower, and then tying it at the other side. When you get to the other side, then tie it back on, tie it on, and I try and pull it tight, but I'm not getting them pulled as tight as I think they should be tied. And so, as you can see, it's pretty wonky and not tied real tight. And then I just have my ball of thread in my lap, and I cut as I'm going. But see, the one that I saw then at the end, oh, it was in one of those little short videos, whatever they call them, a reel maybe. And then they trim all the way around the edge to where you have only about 1 inch extra on the edge, and then fluff that out, and it looks really pretty hanging up. It's a real pretty work of art. And so then here, I'll go under here, and I'll tie the knot. I guess what I have to do is always tie the knot exactly the same, and then it'll look always exactly the same around. And so now I'll go under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went under 5 the last one, so this one I'll go under 6, and then I'm going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and under 6, 6. That's not right. Well, that's not right, but it's sort of right. I must have undone one somewhere. But see, each time you're going over less, and then it comes to that point. And so, and it's really kind of neat because it's so 3D as you're going. And so, now you could do this on anything. You could do it on an embroidery hoop. You could do it on any round ring and on any size of a ring. You just need to do some warp threads and then the weft threads this way. And but I think it's quite pretty. Thank you, Papa. I just knocked a fingernail off and I don't even know where it went. That's weird. Oh, it's right here in my lap. Okay, I'll put it right here. And he brought in the mail. Let's see if I got anything. Ooh. A whole bunch of junk mail. But I love it when I get these Mary Maxim catalogs because they have so many fun things that you can fussy cut out. And the thing is, too, is Mary Maxim sells mostly, oh, look at all that purple stuff, mostly yarn. That's their main thing. But see, look at the things that their images where they sell their stuff. You can cut those images out, and they're just adorable to use in your paper crafting things. So I'll have to look through this. And oh, and then these are puzzles. That's what I really like. They also sell jigsaw puzzles, but look at the images that you can cut out. And sometimes I get, because I have ordered puzzles, I used to order them for my daughter because she loved doing jigsaw puzzles in her day. But so cute. They got little patterns, but these are just fun. It's a fun catalog to use. Okay, back to the regular. Now back to, see how my mind goes? I just go flip flop. And so I just go like this, and I just cut a piece. And I had the weirdest dream last night. Oh my goodness. I had the weirdest dream. I had both of the people that are running for president in my house. Both of them. And that was in my dream last night. I'm telling you, I have the most entertainment in my dreams. And so, okay, here we go. Now we're going to go under here and see. And I just look to see. I don't actually count them because I just look to see where I did the last one. And then I'll go and do the next one. And now,
I brought you coffee, didn't you?
Yeah. You
still got some?
I got some. Here, you can, if you take this cup, you can refill this one for me. Of course, it needs rinsed out for us first. Papa's my coffee person. He makes sure that I keep plenty of coffee in my system because he knows how I get. If I don't have my coffee, I get pretty doggone grumpy. He doesn't like it when I get grumpy. I don't know why. Okay, so he's going to get me some coffee. And see, now when I get to the middle, well, actually, I can still go and adjust these to some. And right now, it's like wider here than it is over here. But I can adjust that so it's right. So it's equal. And so then I'll cut myself another one. But I have just so much stuff going all at the same time. As you all know, I'm been studying on my I'm learning about things from the old days. I mean the old days, like BC days. And I am so interested in that right now. And like this is my one doll that I made her outfit from the Iron Age. I made her, well, she's not a doll, she's a mannequin. But that was one of the outfits. And then this is another one of the outfits. And that's from the Iron Age. And I am loving learning this stuff. And then I made one little one on the clothespin, on the clothes peg from the Iron Age. And that's fun. But see, I go back and forth. I'm telling you, if I would just finish one thing and then start on another, I wouldn't have such a big mess in my life. See, I pulled that knocked my fingernail off. Now I can't. Oh, maybe I can just get it with this. There you go, Elizabeth. That's using your noodle. Sometimes you gotta use your noodle. I'm losing my noodle. Okay, and see here how each strand that I put through, then that makes that point come up narrower. This is fun. I mean, you can use yarn, any kind of yarn you might have. You know what would probably be awesome too is fabric strips, and I love my scrap fabrics. So I've got about 4 or 5 of these rings still. And I may try doing one with fabric. Now that I think about fabric, I mean, you don't have to, this is macrame cord I'm using, but you don't have to use macrame cord. You can use anything that you can weave. Anything is weavable. Anything is weavable. Weavable. And so, let's see. Got 2 dogs at my feet right now, them sweet things. Them sweet little things. My friend Lala this morning, bless her heart, she's got such a tender heart, Lala Gamma Loriway. And I guess she just read something about some countries that eat pets like dogs and cats, which is absolutely gross in my eyes. But oh, thank you, sweetie. But she said she was up half the night just crying when she read about how people eat pets, which of course I could never eat a pet. No. But there are some countries that they eat weird, well, what we would call weird things. Because you just don't eat cats and dogs. You just don't eat them. But some countries they do, and it's perfectly normal. But then there's some countries that they will not eat a cow, or they will not eat pork. That kind of thing. And so countries are different. And then, like I told her too, there's some countries that eat rats, and they fix up a rat like it's a delicacy. They strip out the rat, and then they stuff it, and then they cook it and then they eat it and then oh no 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 no. And there was one time years ago, I think it was my brother, somebody in my family that has no sense. They cooked, and they said, "Here, try this chicken. Try this new recipe for chicken." And so I eat chicken, so I tried it. And it wasn't bad. And I said, "Well, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good." He goes, "You just ate rattlesnake." And once I learned that I had ate rattlesnake, I just could have killed the cook. How come I can't get my fingers in there to get that piece? But yeah, I don't eat rattlesnake, and a lot of the stuff we don't eat is we don't because not that we don't like to eat it or we haven't tried it. It's in our mind that you just don't eat that stuff, and that's like cats and dogs or pets of any kind. We just don't eat pets. That's just too gross. Somewhere I messed up. Oh, well, I don't know where I messed up. But even though I know I messed up here, it's hard to. I can't even find where I did it. But I ended up with 2 strings in the middle, which, oh no, I got 3 in there. Oh, good grief, Elizabeth. Okay, no, I got 3 strings in there. One was just hiding. But yeah, and like I told her, I said, I go next door. I don't go next door. I go up to the edge of our property, which butts up to the edge of the fence that divides us and the neighbors. And the neighbors have got cows over there. And them cows, they love to come visit us at the fence. And it's so just beautiful just to visit with those cows. They've got the most beautiful eyes. If you've ever went and visited with a cow, their eyes are just beautiful. And it makes you think, it makes you just not like McDonald's at all. But anyway, and I think, how could anybody eat a cow as beautiful as they are? But we eat hamburgers, we eat roast beef, we eat steak, we eat all that stuff. But, and like I say, there's some people that will not eat that. They don't eat beef or they don't eat pork and stuff. So it's just kind of interesting now. And like I agree with my friend Lollygam Lori, because no, I ain't eating my dogs. My dogs are beautifully laying under my desk sleeping right now. Well, 2 of them are. Oh, where's the other one? But anyway, yeah, that was just our little discussion this morning. Bless her heart. She's tender-hearted and everything. But, and her tender heart goes off to her daughter, too, because she's got her daughter, Tori. Tori loves bugs. In fact, she's got tattoos on her body of bugs, of insects. And so, since the last time they were up, Tori and Lori were here, my Aria, my granddaughter, she is taken to where she just loves bugs now, and she'll catch, well, not like flies and cockroaches. Those are not good bugs. Those are evil bugs, in my opinion. I don't know. Some people eat bugs in some countries. They deep fry them little boogers and eat them. No, not me. But yeah, but Aria now she loves her bugs now, because she just thinks that Tori, Lori's daughter, she just, I don't say idolizes, but she just thinks she's the most awesome person ever. Did I get that in the right place? That goes under there, and then that goes under there. Oh yeah, that's in the right place. Okay. And so, yeah, bugs. So anyhow, now when I get these, both these points down to where the center is, then I'm going to just go across. I'll go up totally across and to across all of them until it's filled in. Or maybe I'll just take all of my, what do I have here? Right here I only have 2 in the center. Right here I have 3 in the center. So, okay, I've kind of messed up somewhere. But then everything I do, I mess up somewhere in the process. So what I'm going to do here, I think, is I'll go ahead and put this, is this going to be my last string? I don't know. This might be my last string, because I got to go here, and I go under, I go all the way under, and pull that up, where it's only going to be over 1 warp string. It's only going to be over 1 warp string where I'm at here. Over, no, go under this one, over that one, and under the rest of them. Over, under, over, whatever. Okay, so now I'll get this one. Now this, okay, this is going to be my center string now. I think what I'm going to do is, now, got my last string in there, but I got spaces. So I think now what I would do is start, make sure that center string is like centered in my ring, and then start moving, adjusting all of these somehow. And this one is not looking as pretty as the picture that I saw, of course, but I still tried it. We don't have to get everything perfect, but I do think I do want to try one that I'm going to weave fabric. And this is pretty, just like this. And then we go around, and so then I'm going to go with a scissor and save those ends because they can be for something. And I'm going to leave about 1 inch all the way around. And like, I'm not trying to teach you how to do this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. But you can take the idea and go with it. And you can go with it with your yarns, with your threads, or even take a very small ring of some kind and do the same thing with a lighter weight fabric or lighter weight threads of some kind, and come up with something similar to it. And it's just a weave. And so now, see, it's now that all the shabby dabby doobahs is I think actually it's very pretty. I think it's very pretty. I can still adjust these threads somewhat here. I can adjust them to where they're closer together or farther apart, you know, wherever they need to be. But you can see the beginning of something really pretty. So you can hang it this way or hang it this way. And I think it's really, really pretty. But I do believe I want to try one with fabric strips. I think that would be very pretty with fabric strips. Yeah, I have to go through now. A lot of my threads are, my strings are are crossed over, so I have to take some time and get them all correct so that there's nothing overlapping. And so that'll take me a minute to get them just straightened out. See, I just straightened out the white ones are straightened out. A lot of the blue ones are not straightened out yet, just right. So I have to go through and straighten them out. But that, I think that's pretty done that way. And so, yeah, I like that. So I've been doing that. So now I've kind of finished up this. I actually almost finished something. That one string hanging. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. And then I'll probably take and comb these edges too, so it's more of a fluff. I have a comb that's made for combing out these macrame cords, and so and then it turns them all to like a little fluffy, like on this one here. How on the ends, oh, you can't see that. Pull my thing here. How on this, how you, well, you can see the ends. How on the ends, there's a cord, and the ends I have all fluffed out. I got this stuck in here. Let me pull my rack. Oh no, I can turn my camera. How silly. I am about the silliest. But see, then you can see, well, you can sort of see my project right here, but how on the ends of it is, I comb them out so they fluff. Okay, and so since I got your attention here, I'm learning how to do. This is something that I'm learning from the Iron Age, where they made the belts and the ties and stuff for their robes. Like here on this one, I use this piece of braid here to tie her apron on. That's kind of like what they did. And but this is a 12-strand braid. And so I've been working on this with 12 strands of I'm using macrame cord on this, and this won't make a very long one. It won't be big enough to be a belt or anything, but this would be nice, like on a purse handle or something. I love this, and so I've been working on that. I work on different things that I got hanging on my rack here, but I work on it for a little while. Then I put something down. I mean, I put something. Well, usually I have something playing on the computer that I'm watching, and then I say, "Ooh, I gotta try that," and then I'll just stop what I'm doing and try something new. And so, and this is kind of fiddly because it does have 12. This does have 12 strands coming down, but you could do it even. It's not that much different than doing a regular braid, like you see, like a braid done in your hair. It's not really all that much different. You just got 12 strands that you're braiding together. And then one lady that I watched doing these, she works with 11. With 11, it's just a little bit different, but it's almost a little bit easier to do with 11 rather than 12. And so, but I'm going to work on this a little bit more today too. And I also want to start one, like this one, I have 6 of my strands are the green and 6 of them are the brown. I want to go with 4, 4, and 4, 8, 9, yeah. I want to go with 4 of one color, 4 of another color, and 4 of another color, and see what that looks like. So I'll probably get started on that one before I'm finished with this one, because that's just the way I roll. And yeah, I roll around a lot. When you're big as I am, you just roll. Okay, now I think that's about all for today. I think that's about all for today. I was digging through some of my stuff and I found this owl that I made quite some time ago. And I'm going to put her on a bag, on a tote bag. She's going to be a pocket. And so, but I made her quite some time ago. An owl, got little legs. But I think she turned out really cute. And so I pulled her out, and I want to work on that. And I want to work on my cuff too a little bit. I might do that today. But I found out this. Oh, where'd my string of pearls go? I have. Oh, here they are. I'm going to couch these pearls on here. I'm going to couch those on here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. You might go like this. But I'm going to couch them pearls on here. And then I got a couple other things I want to put on here too. This is one. This is a necklace that I pulled apart. And they got such. Now this would be pretty too if I couched these. So, but I won't put too much of that kind of thing on here because I want to put on here some like yo-yos with a button in the middle and make that all. This will be the buttonhole right here, so there'll be a button right there that'll hold that together. So that I've got that in progress. I got a lot of things in progress. A lot of things in progress. I'll get them done too. Maybe. Maybe I'll get them done, but that's what I want. Okay, let me give you a little bit of a reading today. Let's see what we have to. Let's go right here. Thoughts of peace. I think we all want peace. We're going to read from Helen Steiner Rice's collection of blessings. And here it says, whenever I am troubled and lost in deep despair, I bundle all my troubles up and go to God in prayer. I tell him I am heartsick and lost and lonely too, that my heart is deeply burdened and I don't know what to do. But I know he stilled the tempest and calmed the angry sea, and I humbly ask if in his love he'll do the same for me. And then I just keep quiet and think only thoughts of peace. And if I abide in stillness, my restless murmurings cease. I like that a lot. It's hard for me to read when I have my bottom teeth aren't in. And so I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and keep you serene, keep you healthy, humble, and happy. I want you to be happy. And no matter how hard life gets, stay another day. God help you. God keep you. May he watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. There's no telling what I'm going to be doing. No telling whatsoever. Okay. God bless and keep you. Bye-bye.